Brother Ali. How you doing this, bro? Oil changes. Tell them how to do brakes, how to buy cars, how to go about that process, how to use tools. My brother breaking it down. Respect.
Somebody calls me out for something and it looks like this. My car's smoking. Every time I start the car, it's smoking, it's doing this, all these bad problems. I do all my checks. I'm like, okay, is it head gasket? Is it this? Is it that? And then I go check the oil, right? And then there's oil all the way up here. He had twice.
Pieces of it under the hood. Check your fluids. Brother Ali just went over that, so you're gonna need to know. You're gonna need that information for your car.
Walk on my car, just point out some stuff that you would.
Anytime you're working on AC, you got to put refrigerant in, so you're going to pay for that. There's no way you can figure this out unless you put money into it to figure out the problem. So you have to buy more Freon for it to leak out for us to figure out the issue. That's really how it goes unless you have a machine. You find the leak or you spray it down, you find the leak, you fix the leak. My assumption, she has a bad seal, O-ring.
On the high side?
I don't know what side, but it would need refrigerant put in it so it can push the leak.
I literally need to do the same thing. Use this.
So typically, right around where the mirror is, that's where you inject stuff at. You don't want to do it like right in the middle because then the car could teeter. Make sure that's in the right spot. Yeah, that works. So Billy, you wanna lift it up? Put some muscles in it. You ain't gonna hurt the car. This is 3,000 pounds of metal. You ain't gonna hurt it. There you go.
We have our brake pads. They're getting a little low, right? So how you can tell how much pad material you have left. We have brand new pads here. Let's compare. Usually brand new pads are about 10 to 12 millimeters. Usually about 12 millimeters for a full pad. I've been doing this a little while. I could tell that's right at 3 millimeters. When you're at 3 millimeters, it's time to do it. If you let it get lower, this pad material will wear down, and this is hard metal. This is soft metal. Once it hits hard metal, on hard metal, you get a grind. That means rotor is gone. Now you got to spend more money. So the manufacturers put these wear indicators or wear clips on them. When your pad wears down to this point, it'll start, you'll hear this little annoying sound when you're on the brake or off the brake. That lets you know, hey, get your brakes checked. That's right. That's right. If you don't listen to it, then you'll start hearing a louder noise. How does this work? So when we hit our brake in the car, we have our brake fluid in the reservoir. Push your pedal, it pushes fluid through these hydraulic lines. It fills this cylinder. The cylinder protrudes out. When the cylinder protrudes out, it squeezes the disc, which slows us down. So the fluid comes through, fills the piston squeezes the pads, slows your car down. All right, this is how disc brakes work.
Pull up, I pull up, pull up.